Good morning, everyone. Mr. Ed, Mr. Pete, hope you are doing great this morning. Well, I hope you're feeling decent this morning, Mr. Ed. No, you're not doing great, but hopefully today will be the worst and you will start feeling better after today. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Ed, tailbone bruises are the worst. I fell down going to the mailbox one day in the ice and landed right on my tailbone, and man, I think it's third behind tooth and back pain. Tailbone pain is pretty dang serious when you weigh 285 and all that weight goes right down onto your tailbone. It was like purple and it was terrible. Anyway, hope you get to feeling better, sir. At least maybe you got some time off work, hopefully paid. But that's neither here nor there. Mr. Pete, hope you're doing well this morning. Mr. Scott, good morning, sir. Do you have us up on the TV? Keep it scale stupid. Yay. Good morning, sir. So, yeah. My night last night was pretty uneventful. I work at a different hotel on Thursday nights, not my main hotel. Helping out a buddy. I just work one shift over there, and I don't like that hotel nearly as much as I like my hotel. Because it's actually a motel, not a hotel. I've gone into explaining that before, but hotel starts with a H and it means hallway, and motel starts with a motor, or mo for motor, so that means you can pull your car right up to the door. So that's the difference between the two, if you didn't know. But anyway, I don't like motels nearly as much as I like hotels, and that's pretty much true all over. So I didn't have much to do last night, so it wasn't that bad. Good morning, Mr. John. Let's see. So, as you can see by the title, we're going to be putting a clip on that knife today. My AC is making a terrible noise and it's driving me nuts, and I'm about to have to buy a new one out here. Good morning, Mr. Bart. I don't know, randomly mentioned a copper crosshatch milled scales for shaman. Oh, thank you, John. Appreciate that. It is sitting on the table, so we will look at it shortly. In my pocket last night, I had the 8 in my front pocket. I don't know, there's just something about this knife. I love the milling. I love the fidget factor. It's fun to take to work. Depending on how I open it, I can make it make the ting every now and then. Yeah, I had that in the front pocket. Love that knife. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely, something I want to try is the 50 volt ano with and then do a stone wash to it. So I want to see what a stone wash black will look like. So we got to do that. But yeah, I just sat here and did this all night last night again. But I had that in the front pocket, and then in the back pocket again I had duck. But this is how I always want to call it the malt. It's the mash. Came out. And if you did not see the end of yesterday's video, we did finally get the blasting cabinet working. And I do have a picture of how it looked before I anodized it last night on video. And there it is right there. You can see the texture. Looks awesome. I love the way it turned out. It's not the clip, actually. It's the M390 blade. Because some of the ones without the M390, it is the clip on other knives. I've got the two Lemifshis that vibrate and make a noise, but this one tings with the blade steel, because the non-M390 ones didn't, but the M390 ones did. Anyway, I mean, it might vibrate, but it's not. That's not the ting I'm talking about. I do have the Lemifshi versions that do ting that way. Thank you, Bart, for the compliment on how it looks. But yeah, it looks like a brand new knife now. Cannot beat the look of that. And I do like the color. It's blackish. It's kind of gray. I want to see how it'll wear. But the action turned out great. I'm really happy with this knife for $40. You could be right, Bart. I don't know. But I just heard that other people were, when he mentioned making these clones, he said that the M390 ones tinged, but the other ones didn't. So I just assumed that they both had the same clip. So I have not blasted the blade. The blade came like this. It's got a little oil on it, it looks like. It's stone washed. I don't know what it's got. Is that a scratch or is that something? I am going to blast some blades. We're going to do that for sure. I don't know where that mark came from, but anyway, turned out good. I'm super happy with my first ever blasting. A couple of things I did not think about yesterday because I'm such a noob at it is the fact I didn't even check which nozzle I had in the gun. It came with 4 nozzles, and I don't know if I used the largest one. I still haven't even looked. Or I noticed that there was a smaller one in the package, but I didn't look at the one on the gun. Good morning, Ron Crow. So I'm not sure which nozzle I used. And then secondly, I did not adjust the pressure on the gun, which is also an option. So who knows what it'll do next time. But yes, Bart, you do only get better with time. So if it turned out that good my first time, I can't wait to see what happens after I do it 10 times. And that's my goal every day, is to learn something. So if I don't learn some new skill daily or some kind of useless piece of knowledge, then I don't feel like I accomplished my daily goal. Yeah, actually, Bart, you're supposed to, with titanium, it's best to do a wet bead blast. If you look up the actual process, you will find that it says that it's best to do a wet one. So I will check that, but where it's sitting, it'll probably not get much moisture. I'm actually going to vacuum it all out and put glass beads in it today and try that later. I did notice that there was condensation in the cabinet around the seal. So, and the sparks from titanium are pretty wild. It sparks when you blast it. So that's pretty crazy. Y'all couldn't see that, but I did see it a few times. So yes, yeah, I don't know. what all gets mixed in, but I am going to try to keep my blast media pretty clean. Let me dig in here to the drawer here and see if I can find a clip we're going to put on this knife over here. So we are going to mount a clip on this knife. And I believe it was one of these titanium Kubies Kaisers that I decided to put on it. So we'll just call it, we'll call it that one. I gotta see if the holes line up, but they will because they were all the same. So we're gonna try to attempt to put this clip on this knife. Yeah, I love just natural bead blasted finish. I love the raw finish. We had been doing black the last couple of weeks, so we're talking about black, so I wanted to do it, but who knows, I might blast it with glass beads today and totally get rid of the finish again. Do it purple or green. I can't wait to see what Anno looks like on top of the blasting. So I'm super excited about that. But yes, we are going to put this clip on. I did receive my other tap yesterday. So I have the 256 and the 2.5 millimeter, which are two very common knife screw sizes. And I grabbed my tap wrench. So what I decided we're going to do is, since I have some of these silver screws right here that are 2.5 millimeter. We're going to use the 2.5 tap this morning and drill bit. And I'm going to put we're going to put one hole in. Then we're going to tap that hole and we're going to screw the clip in. And then I'm going to use the clip itself to guide the second hole to make sure that it'll fit exact. And I don't know what thread pitch the screws are that came with it, but I wouldn't be surprised if they were 256. I don't know where my little orange sheet is, that my thread gauge checker thing. Can't find it. I didn't look too hard, but good morning, folks. Well, we are going to use these 2.5 screws, unless these happen to be the same 2.5. But we're going to put this clip on this knife in about that position right there, because that's the widest point that I could get it on the metal because of the way the scales are made. You can see the two dots I made. So we're going to attempt to do that. So I guess I should start disassembling this knife. I don't know why I worry about having other stuff on the table besides knives, but it just makes me, I'm not very OCD, but maybe I am in some aspects. Ed's in the channel, and Ed is doing well. He's hurting today. His ass hurts. So there's that. And he's also hurting from the wreck. No, I'm just joking. I think the ass stuff is from the wreck, but. Alright, so let's get this scale off of here. Maybe we won't even have to disassemble the whole knife. We'll just have to take this side off. That would be cool. I hate when you turn a screw on one side and it takes the screw off the other side. That's my favorite. That just happened. Try to get that one tight. Try to get this one to come loose. Come on, screw. Well, now that one's not even feeling like it's turning. What's going on? Oh well. Did I switch screwdrivers? No? What happened? I don't know what happened, but it is what it is. Let's get this thing apart. All I need is this one side scale off. Oh great, it's got one of those pivots that not captive, and they're both spinning. Aha, there we go. Alright, that side comes out, so the pivot goes in this side that I'm taking off. Backspacer has a locating pin. There we go. Did I lose a screw? Was it missing a screw? What is going on here? I swear I just lost a screw or something. But oh well, I guess we'll figure it out when we go to put it back together. That's weird. Alright, so we got our scale here. Only thing I'm concerned about is the lock bar, having to clamp it down. I guess it won't matter, it's not that strong. Oh, good morning, TC. Hope you're doing well, buddy. So let me go really quick, set up my camera, my phone. I had to charge it for a little while when I first got home because it was about dead. But let me see if I can get it connected. Alrighty. I think, yeah, we'll stick with horizontal just because it looks better on the screen. So give me just a second to go put this phone in the tripod and I'll be right back. I did move my drill press in here to this garage just for today so the connection would work well. All right, remote camera 1 is set up. Let's see if it works. We will throw it up here in the top left corner just for now. Alrighty. There's the view at the moment. Let's see. TC, Ron Crow. Nobody else really joined the chat. William. Good morning, sir. So that should be a good view for the drill press. Not sure if I want to do that now. Might as well just go ahead and get it done at the beginning of the video. So let me make it full screen. And we will go. I need to move the camera where the handle's not in the way, but when I rotate the handle, I guess it's going to be in the way regardless. Look like we got a decent feed. Yeah. So I'm going to grab my I'm going to grab this scale and the drill bit and tap and go in there, change the microphone to in there, and I will be right back with you guys when I get in there. Alrighty, I am here. My coffee cup. Let's see here. So, I thought this thing had a light. It does have a light. But how do you turn this thing on without the... Is it only on when the drill's on? No. Where's the switch for the light? Huh. It does have a light, but I do not see a switch. Aha! There we go. Put a little light on the situation. So, when I was using my end mills, they're so short that I had to put this block of wood here, but I guess I'll leave the block of wood. I do need to clamp this down. I guess we'll start by putting the bit in to get my alignment set up. So let me get my drill bit out here. I know this is riveting TV. I say that all the time, but I don't know. I just get, whenever I'm not doing something actively on screen, I guess I get kind of concerned that it will bore y'all to death, but I guess y'all have learned to deal with that somewhat over these 127 streams. These stupid little things won't come out of this bag though. That sucks. Come on. Start acting right. Give me the drill bit. I wanted to try to keep these little bags, but maybe I can shake it. Smack it. Yeah, that's not working either. So I have to do like you do with the elastic cord that you can't get out of your short, that can't get wrapped around your shorts. Move it a little bit at a time. Dang it. I'm about to poke it through the back. Just grab it. Yeah, I can't be bothered with all that craziness. Alright, so we got the drill bit. We'll mount it really quick. Alright. Getting there. And man, I hate these that have the spring on them. These are the worst ever with the spring. But I guess there's a reason. So let me see where I need to clamp it here. Jed, clamp it. That's funny, Jed. Boy, that actually looks pretty good right there. So how can I get a clamp on there? That's the fun part, is trying to figure out how to clamp these things onto this drill press. Well, that wasn't very good, so let me get a partial clamp going here. Actually, I need to turn it. Alright. Maybe I can still move it a little bit here. There we go. Can't tell if that's perfect or not. Sorry. I know y'all can't tell, so. I'm a perfectionist though, so that looks pretty good right there. We're going to hope that clamp holds it with one clamp. I'm going to go slow. We're going to see how she does. Oh wow, the drill bit's rather wobbly. Let me check that, make sure that I've got it in there right, because that looked like that was spinning a little more than I want it to. Could be that the bit is bent. I hope it's not my drill press, because that would suck. Wow. Does not look very straight, but maybe it is. Let's see what it looks like here one last time before I hit it. Yeah, it looks really good. We're going to go for it. I hope y'all can see. Let me zoom up a little bit. Whoops. Vibration on this thing is crazy when you zoom in. Whoa, we're shaking. Hold on, let me get you a better angle here with the handle. Wow, that jitter is crazy. I guess it's the vibration because of being zoomed in, but that's about the best I can do. Hopefully you will see it go in. That's what she said. All right, let's go for it. Oh wow, it just went right in like butter. These high-speed bits are something else. Let me clean off the, but those are hot. Yeah, it went right in. And I guess I'm going to go all the way through, even though I probably don't have to. All right, we made it through. That's all she wrote on that side. So we now have a hole. So let's go back into the chamber and tap it, put the clip on. Be right back with you. Whoops, I about forgot to tap. It's still in this little pouch. I'm really surprised at how easily that high-speed steel drill bit went into this. But as you can see, we have a nice hole right where it was supposed to be. All right, so we got the hole, and I had to poke up. I couldn't get this thing to slide in this plastic. So stupid. I tried to use something to enlarge it, so maybe this will work better. It's all stuck to itself down here. Come on, tap. Stupid plastics. All right, there we go. Making some progress with the actual tap. There we go. Now I don't have to ruin my little case. I wanted to keep these in here together so that I would have them together. These taps actually said that they were well, anyway. All right, got the tap. Where's my tap wrench? Here's my tap wrench. Hopefully this will tighten down on here. All right. We got the tap in the tap wrench. And we are going to tap it. So, I'm going to try to maintain. I need like a center. If I could use my drill press as the center punch. But I will just try to keep it as straight up and down as I can here. I'm sure it looks crazy on the camera, but let's see what I can do here. So with taps like this, you don't want to break the tap. So you want to go a little bit in and come back out. That's what she said. So I see it. I see a little bit of threads there. I am not that experienced at tapping, but we will get her done. I kind of want to hold it in my hand now that I got it started. And I kind of just want to go for it because I'm not getting much resistance. There was a little resistance. Let me back out a little bit. Go back in. There's a little resistance. Gonna back out. There's a little resistance. Back out. Did I just break the tap? I think I did. No, thank God. I thought I broke the tap for sure. I just didn't tighten it enough. Which is alrighty. I didn't push it in far enough, I guess. Oh wow, that was scary. Definitely getting some. I'm gonna pull all the way out. That's what she said, and get rid of the stuff in the threads. Alright, we should be pretty close to being done here. Make sure it feels right, feels good so far. That's about all I want to do pressure wise. Breaking taps in something really sucks because then you have a hardened steel something hardened steel stuck in your threads. Making progress though. Yep. That's tight. I need some tap oil, which I don't have either. So we're winging it. We're almost through though. Better be slow and steady like I always tell y'all instead of rushing stuff. Just be consistent. Don't rush stuff. That feels about as tight as man, I don't know that I'm cutting any more threads, but I don't feel like breaking this tap off in here. We have got to be close to coming through. Sorry guys, y'all bear with me. Just trying to be careful. I know this is probably super boring. Make sure I've got everything out that I can get out. I almost want to put a screw in. I think I'm going to see if a screw will fit, just so I kind of know. And then I'm going to use a super long one here. Maybe that'll help clear out the stuff in there. It does thread up nicely. I'm not going to go too tight here, but that's the wrong. Yeah. That felt good. That's threading in there nicely. You've got to be 3/4 of the way through. And I could probably just force it and go through, but man, it gets kind of tight. Yeah, that's as tight as I want to go. Wow. Okay, yeah, we're making progress though. Y'all talk amongst yourselves and bear with me for a second. You can tell I haven't done this much because taking my time and going slow. All right, we're through. Yay. All right, so I'm just going to make sure that I get all the way through there. We are all the way through. Chase it back out. So we managed to not break the tap on the first hole. So hopefully that remains. Now, I need something to clean out the back of that. I've got just the thing, a little file sitting back here. Imagine that. I need a little, one of those little deburring tools, but I don't have one. All right, so now let's figure out what size length screws we need. I'm going to start with the smallest ones I got here and see if they'll work. They are 4 millimeters long. I don't know if they will fit through the clip, but let me see how much is sticking through when I put it in here. That's what she said. Oh yeah, that's plenty. But of course I put it in the wrong hole. That's also what she said. Alright. I haven't looked at chat in a minute, so I have no idea what y'all are saying, if you're saying anything. Of course these screws don't want to fit down in here because they're not made for this, so it's going to be a pain in the butt. And I can get it in that hole. Man, everything I'm saying about these holes is kind of funny sounding. I'm going to have to put it in an angle or something and try to get it to go in there. Alright, there we go. So now I'm going to mount this clip. There we go. Then I'm going to line it up where I think, well, that's exactly where my hole was. Wow, that feels really tight. That's what she said. All right, so we got one screw in. It's not poking out the back, so the 4 millimeters was a good length. It is in there. You can see that my dot is right in the middle, so I was pretty good with my marking. Good morning, brand new American. Okay, Ed, I'll do that on the back. I just don't have that anything handy to use right now. But you can see where my dot was. I did a pretty good job of getting the dots lined up. So I'm going to go line this up. I don't imagine that I will drill it through the clip because I don't want to mess up the clip, but we'll see how it looks when I get in there. But I'm going back to the drill press and we're going to try to hit that hole right in the middle. And then we will have a clip on this knife that didn't have one, and I will be able to carry it for the first time ever. So that'll be awesome. Good to see you. Yes, Bart, follow along, buddy. Yeah, good to see you, brand new American. Glad you're back. All right. I left my coffee in here, so I'm kind of glad I came back in here. I need some coffee. All right. Let me have a sip of coffee here really quick. I wish I could zoom in more, but for some reason this app won't let me get any closer. I guess y'all can see it pretty good. Man, when you're zoomed in, any kind of vibration just amplifies. All right. Take off my glasses again so I can actually see. I'm going to get a preliminary clamp on here just to help with the alignment. All right. Now, let's see what we got here. Go back that way a little bit. Well, depending on how the drill press acts after it gets to spinning. In fact, I'm going to turn it on and see what we got. All right, I think it needs to go. Uh-oh, clip rotated. Let me go back this way just a little. That actually looks good right there. We're going to clamp her on down. Let's see what we look like. Yes. We are perfect. We're just going to keep going. This titanium feels like very soft. Actually, let me get all those. I'm sure those are super hot. Along with the drill bit out. Yep, drill bit's hot. Come on. All right. Slow and steady wins the race. I didn't want those to scratch the surface of the clip, so I stopped again. All right, should be the last time. We should be ready to go mount. All right, we are through. Boom. Man, that looks good. I can't believe how centered it is. Sorry, I don't mean to brag on myself, but I think I did a decent job. I will show y'all when we get in here. Hopefully the microphone's been on the right one. All right, we are back in here where I belong. Let me get another screw out of here, 4mm. Yeah, I will go back and fix those backs of those holes, Ed, like you suggested with the larger drill bit. That makes perfectly good sense. It'll round out that hole perfect with the next size up or a couple sizes up. But look how perfect my hole centered up. Whoops. Y'all can hear me but can't see me. That's fine. Look how perfect my hole lined up. I got it right in the middle. So now we're gonna take this screw back out. I'm going to leave it in the clip because it was hard to get in there. Then you can see both of our holes there. We are going to be attempting to do the same thing again on this hole. Take our time, go slow, don't break the tap. I kind of know how much pressure I was putting because of the last time. Make sure I get this started straight though. It's hard to put pressure and keep it straight. Alright, so I had better luck, or felt better, when I did it up here in my hand. So we're going to try that. Make sure I'm square. I'm good there. I'm good there. Think I'm good as far as my starting. This titanium didn't get too hot. I do feel some tension starting. So I'm going to back out. What are y'all talking about this morning? Good morning, Buckaroo Banzai. We are drilling and tapping holes to put a clip on a knife that does not have one. And so far, so good. We have got one drilled and tapped, and I just got the second one drilled right in the center of the clip. We are attempting to tap it without breaking the tap. You got to feel just enough pressure to know when to stop. That's what she said. Everything about this hole work is pretty dirty sounding, but it is what it is. Hope y'all can see me okay. I know this is riveting TV, but all I'm doing is tapping a hole. But you're getting to see someone who does not know what they're doing tap a hole. I mean, I know what I'm doing, but I just don't have much experience in it. I have tapped probably 10 holes in my entire life. That just does not sound right. Because it's been way more than 10. Man, it's so tight. I don't want to break this thing. Just take my time, go slow, back out, clear out the shavings. Take your time, Chip. Do not fail on live broadcast. We've done pretty good up to number 127. It's just this part just gets to feeling so tight down here at this end. Once you get close to getting, when the bigger part of the tap gets in. And I want to rush it because it's on video, but sure as I do that. Yeah, and I hope y'all learn something too from my mistakes, if I do make them. Which I do, but I mean, if I was to make them on this process. Oh, it's so tight. I probably don't have to take it out every time, but I feel like I'm safer doing that because I know I can get the shrapnel out of there. And the little pieces are probably so tiny that they stick in the tap. That's why I'm making sure to touch it and blow on it. Wow, I never thought tapping holes would sound so crazy. Yep, I still don't feel the tap poking through. I'm just waiting for it to snap. Yeah, Buckaroo Banzai, it does sound dirty. Tapping holes, you cannot talk about it without sounding dirty. Oh, we're poking through. Yay, we're almost there. Man, I can't wait to... I think I lost a screw though a second ago when I was taking apart this knife. For somehow one of these screws disappeared, but hopefully we can find it if I did drop it. Alright. This might be the last time I go in. Wow. Yep, we're through. I don't know if y'all can see that poking through, but it is. Yeah, I'm glad I got these drill bits and taps because they are hardened steel. That drill bit went right through this titanium. It almost made me believe it would go through hardened steel, but well, there we go, guys. Made it all the way through. As you can see there. We're going to carefully take this out, try to keep it where it doesn't make any more threads. And then we are going to... Wish that we had another drill bit handy that we could get the back of it fixed, but I will chamfer those holes later. They're not that bad. They won't hit the blade, so that's all I'm really mattered about. I mean, that's all I'm worried about. All right, let's get this other screw in here. Let's see what we got. See if they line up. Come on, act right, screw. It's hard when the screw heads are bigger than the hole on the top of this clip. I'm sure y'all have dealt with that before in your knives. There we go. Wow. Went right in. So did that one. I always get excited when I try something new for the first time and it works like it's supposed to. Wow, those got really tight. They're perfectly mounted. Clip is great. They don't get in the, it doesn't get in the way of the other two screw holes, which is cool. I had to put it there because of where it landed on the knife and the meat of the knife. And I don't think it'll be too bad as far as carrying it. It's not exactly perfect, but it didn't have a clip at all, so I will be happy with the clip, period. You can see those screws did not come all the way through the scales, but I do need to clean out this side of those holes. I will do that off video maybe, or if I find a drill bit laying around, I will do that right now sometime, but let's try to reassemble this thing. So the pivot did go through this side. And it does not have any, well, it does on that one. Oh yeah, it's got a washer. I just couldn't see it. These are not captive. So that's cool. Now we're about to find out whether I lost a screw or not. Alright, there's one of the standoffs. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. I only see 3 screws. This is the clip. The back spacer. Yep, there's a screw missing somewhere, but we'll figure that out when we get to it. Alright, I guess we will put the back. We gotta have one only right now. We'll put the back one in. So all 3 of these screws at the same size. And I guess if we're missing a screw, we will make it on the side that I gotta disassemble it by. I don't know how I lost that screw. And these will be super hard to replace because they got a weird little head on them. They got a pretty big. Alright, getting there. Put the pivot back in. Put the bearing back on. Put the blade back on. Cannot believe I lost the stupid screw. Put the stop pin in. Put the other bearing on. Oh, it's stuck in that scale. I didn't lose it. Wow. Alright, stop pin is lined up. I thought for sure I lost it. But it is right here. Come on. There we go. Popped into place. Screw's good. Wow. All right. Pivot's good. Centering is perfect. Last screw. Got metal shavings all over my surface. Centering's great. Clip is on. Clip is mounted. Knife works. Knife closes well. Knife I've never carried because it does not have a clip. Did not have a clip. Good action still. Centering's perfect on it. Let's check the old well, what did I do with my stupid pocket y'all were making fun of? I thought it was right over here, but I do not see it now. Aha! Here we go. We got our pocket. Let's see how it sits in the pocket. Sits in the pocket just fine. It does not look the greatest, but I had to work with what I had. And there wasn't meat on those scales except where I put it. So another successful project. Hopefully y'all learned something, like what tools you need to have, like a bigger drill bit for the back side or a deburring tool. I hope you learned that you need to go really slow with your tap so that you don't break it. I'm totally glad that I didn't break it on video. because that is a nightmare. The 2.5 millimeter screws look good on it. The clip does not look the greatest as far as placement. I wish it would have been able to go more that way, but the way this little part of this meat was angled, I had to put them that way. I put my dots the best I could, and it is what it is. I mean, it went from a knife that I couldn't carry to a knife that now I can. So how this clip fits in a pocket does not bother me a bit. Whoops, it didn't even go past the screws. But yeah, it's actually fine. It will work fine. Y'all can hate on my clip all you want to. I haven't even looked at the chat, but it was a knife without a clip, and I solved my problem and put a clip on it. So it's a success to me. This is a cool little $80 M390 knife that I wanted to carry, and now I can. So there we go. Now we just need to do a flipper tab delete on it. Get rid of that big crazy thing. Yeah, it definitely needs a flipper tab delete. Even though it's kind of hard, it's not very hard to get a reverse flick on it, but it's not the most comfortable. It does have that little bit of a fuller down from the blade, so you can get your finger in there on the back here. It kind of goes into that fuller. So cool. Thank y'all for sitting through that with me. I know it was extremely riveting TV. See you later, folks. I don't have one personally, but we can look at one. I've got the Python, the pie chart. But we can. Oh, really quick, I want to get your opinion on this video, and tell me if you like it or this type of video before we start looking at new knives.
Do not buy this EDC knife. Look, do yourself a favor and don't buy the Vosted raccoon with a crossbar lock. I carried this on a shift recently, and let me tell you, first of all, the action on this thing is just so addictively satisfying. Like, how are you gonna get any work done when you're flicking this thing open and closed all the time? And don't get me started on this white G10. This used to be white, but then it just takes on this beautiful patina and shows its wear, and you don't want that. You want your knife looking pristine and unused for when you post it on Instagram. The crossbar lock on this thing is also fully ambidextrous, and we cannot be having that. We need to gatekeep knives, because what else are we gonna use to make ourselves feel special and base our entire personalities around? Anyway, you should not buy the Vosted raccoon, because at $59 you're getting too much value. Like this video and follow me for more vaguely helpful knife reviews. Do not.
So, do y'all like those type of reviews where he's backwards? I kind of liked it. I got a kick out of it. I like videos like that. I mean, we all get it. It was just, gimmicky to try to make it sound like you shouldn't get it, but he was saying you should get it. So it's not that like riveting of a video, but it was just something I ran across, and it made me think that there's two ways to do a video. You can either praise it or you can praise it indirectly. Reverse psychology. I do have the drop point open, so we're going to go over new drops, but he wanted to see the Nirvana clone. So the Iron Wolf AliExpress knife. I think it was Iron Wolf. Wolf knife. So yeah, Right here, Free Wolf. So this is what you'll be getting if you buy one. This is the non-integral version because it's a cheap clone. But let me see here. Let me open this image where we can actually see it. So they have to take out the blade holes, but it does have a big round hole right here. I don't know if you can see my mouse, but hopefully you can. But that is what both sides of the knife look like. The version on here is $56 with free shipping. OK Knives has a version where you can see the hole, but I'm not sure the price is as cheap, but it might be. No, see, this one's, oh, okay, hold on. $35. So he has an aluminum version for $35. But that's what it looks like with the blade hole. I don't personally have one. It is close to the same size as the Python though, so I can show you another knife very similar by the same designer. Looks very close to the same knife. So I will show you that. That's the best I can do today. I'm sure Ed has one and could pop on video and show you, but he's probably not feeling up to it, so I won't ask him to do that today. But let me see if I can try not to knock over these water cups that I had yesterday. They're in my way. But I showed this yesterday, and this is pretty close to the same knife. Very, very, very similar. In fact, I'll show you across. I'll do the little screen flip thing where I hold the knife and the camera. All right, so you can see right here that the shape and size of it is pretty close. Same designer, same blade shape basically. Even the back of the scale is kind of rounded the same. The front of the scale's got the same jimping on it. It's got the same little slanted lines here. So yeah, very close. So this is by the same designer, and you can see it in hand. It's rather large. It goes all the way across my hand easily. The blade shape might be, let me go back to the other one really quick. So yeah, so it's round, it's not a that's the main difference, is the blade shape at the end. So just imagine this one was rounded off, and you would basically have the same knife. It would look kind of like that, and it would be this size. I can easily get 4 fingers on it. It's an awesome knife. I don't know why I don't have one. Actually, I do know why I don't have one, because I've been waiting on the Green Thorn integral version. So both of these are supposed to be integral, but the clones are not. So you can see this one has a backspacer. Green Thorn did produce a version of an integral of these, but I have not found a Nirvana yet to buy. But I will buy a Nirvana as soon as I find one. So yeah, that's it, pretty much, except the end of the blade. Here's our new clip knife. And I guess now we will go to the new drops this week. A couple of them I'm excited about. We go back to the browser. And let me show y'all really quick if I can find one. Let's see. Green Thorn Integral Nirvana. $350 is what it originally was, and this link, there's no way this link will work, but we will try. Yep, did not work. Here is a nightmare grind. So that's an awesome grind on the blade. Let's see what it was. Yeah, there's variety. Here's an album of the picks someone got sent. Aha! So these are the Green Thorn ones. With the Nightmare Grind. 61.6 HRC. There's the back of it, of the real Integral. Leon, welcome, buddy. All the way from France. Good morning, sir. Hope you're doing well. So there's what the back of the Integral looks like. And there's a whole tray of them. Yeah, I don't see any else. Let me go back and see if there's another post about it. Oh, Laksa, Integral, Lemifshi. Oh, Lemifshi made a Nirvana Integral. Looks like. So here it is in this guy's hand. Yep, there's the back of it. So I've been waiting to try to find one of those. That's the reason I don't have one. That's the Nightmare Grind one too. Yeah, that's definitely the one I want. Wow, look at that mirror edge on it. Looks nice. Yeah. Somebody find me one of those. I'll buy it. Skiffs and everything. Long sold out. Very limited edition. So, yeah, I need to... There's my buddy Neon Zaid. I bet he has one. Pretty wild. All right, so let's go back. Let's go to the drop point, see what's happening this week. So, first of all, we got the Raiden R2, which was one everybody's been kind of looking forward to, but I've heard that people said they weren't totally impressed with it. There wasn't much of a change. And it is a great knife. I don't myself know the difference. Let's see what they said about the changes on it. Key updates, new milling patterns. Choose from 3 options. 2 new studding patterns, Arrow and Type S. Okay, so I do like Magna Cut. So it is Magna Cut. Fake pivot collars. So they have pivot collars milled into the handle instead. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that. Redesigned pivot heads. Fully titanium for customization. Weight relief. Blade cutout. Okay, so yeah, that's one of the main things is the blade cutout that they added for reverse flick. So yeah, it does have enough changes that I do like it. It's a great knife. Keep it scale stupid. There's not any codes, no sir. Ron Crow, see you later, buddy. Let me get the chat out of the way on the screen. I didn't realize that was affecting it so much, but yeah, that's one been looking forward to. I like those milled pivot collars. It's pretty cool how they're milled into the scales. Yep, super cool. All right, next we have the Gens Anzo Eros, and it actually does. The shop drop of these 3 knives is in 3 hours from now. So the Eros is this one. It's got to load up all the background images. We looked at this one before. So they offer it in quite a few different colors and patterns. So there will be a shop drop today of these 3 knives. And man, they're pretty nice looking knives. Pretty pricey too, so. So I guess his shop drop says that they got variants, drop 1, 2, whatever. So like this is drop number 5 and number 6 of this knife. But this is a different knife. Then we got the Rosecraft Blades Clinch River Swayback Stag, which is a oh, speaking of which, I bought a Tucson last night. That is a sorry, I'm having a brain fart. It's a Tucson that I don't have. It's a double detent Tucson. Seeing this is what made me think of it. And I hope he said it was very, it is actually the Tucson TS 335 with brown micarta. So it is this one, and it is a slip joint, just like the other. It's not a locking knife, so it is a slip joint, but it's got double detent, which means that it will open freely. So it's not really a slip joint; it's a double detent. So I take that back. Double detent slip joint is what they call it, but it's more like my Kaiser that I've showed y'all than anything else. But I grabbed one of those last night. I forgot about that. I didn't have a slip joint Tucson, so I wanted to check one of those out. Then we got the Finch Knife Company Widowmaker, which I like. It's another slip joint, but the blade on it is very aggressive. I like the looks of it. and it drops in an hour and 39 minutes. 154 cm. QSP manufactured it for Finch, so I'm sure it's a great little knife. I'm sure Pete would like that knife, since he's a fan of the QSP folders like this. Let's see. And then last on this list, we have the Devo Knives and Blade Binge, the Binge. Here's a purple nurple one for $219. So save your money, keep it scale stupid, because you might want to get one of those. I know how y'all are with your purple. So that'll be a cool knife to get. I'm glad they didn't just make us a dark version again. They got a reverse tux. Here's the dark mode. I don't mind that one as bad, and that one looks like a cool knife actually. I might have to check out this Devo. I've got a few now, and I'm a fan, and I love the way that it drops in 6 more days. So looking forward to that one. I think I might like that one, I don't know, the best. I might try to get that one. They all look pretty good, and for $219 you can't beat the same price for that one, but I mean, heck, I guess I would go for this one because I'd probably be able to get it because the other ones will get sold out quicker. Yeah, Bart, I think you told us that yesterday about the Fireball. I like the milling on this one though. I think I might get this version and bead blast it back to plain. Alright, so let's see what we got next. Auctions live. Sparrow prototype. Okay. Don't know what I think about that one. Ones that are already live is the Neutron 2. We looked at it a few days ago. They don't have a titanium version. All they have is this one with the... We looked at that already. The Impulse Thin that I have for sale. So I've got one of these for $220, $230, something like that, instead of the $360, and it's basically brand new. It's never cut or carried. So save you some money, and if you're thinking about this one, buy mine instead. Mine is actually listed on the Discord under the buy, sell, and trade. It is right here. So yeah, buy mine instead and save some money. I got it listed for $230. Yeah. Yeah, Bart. If you want one, join the Discord, and all these knives are listed. I posted them a couple of days ago. It is number 2 over there. And over there, number 2. And those pictures, terrible. But I've got good pictures of all of them if you want to see them. So anyway, Thought I would add that in since we were looking at them. 230 is a lot better than 360 in my math. Okay, we got the Model A. I think we saw this one, but I'm not positive. Yeah, we did. I remember the blade hole. Looks like a pretty cool little knife, though. I remember talking about the Juma, because I haven't held a knife that had Juma knife scales. And I remember talking about how the curve followed the lines of the knife on the hole. So we looked at the Mordax already. I think all these live ones pretty much going to be the one. Oh, what's this Mac 2, the Ghoul? Yeah, we hadn't seen that one. That's pretty cool. F3 medium is on sale, $4.95. I want an F3 large. That medium warrant. Which one is on sale for $4.95 though? I don't see it. Oh, right here. The Spanto and the. What does the FR stand for? Oh, it's the frag. Frag milling. That's a good price on that knife. Knocked $100 off. I want to check out a large though. I know Fred has one of those. I believe he has a medium. McNeese, ProTech, Oligarch. We've seen that one. Custom inlay knives. Oh, let's look at the Olamic custom inlay knives. I don't see them. Oh, here they are. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I like me some Olamic. I think we looked at that one too last week. Just don't know what's up with the holes. Like, why they gotta put a hole on everything? Alright, Gavco Baskin. Yeah, we looked at that. We looked at the Freelancer XL transient. Book spots. Nothing really new. Hobbit fixed blades. Upcoming. Alright. The Stoned Goat 2.0. Alright. I like that one okay. All the blades are. Is that PVD? What's the coating? Yeah, PVD on the blade finish. Montana knife. $225. Sold out. It's because they're upcoming. Oh, they dropped yesterday and sold out. These dropped yesterday too. Schwartz knives. And sold out. I did get an update on that Kickstarter of that USA made fixed blade that Pete made me buy that one day. Can't even remember what it was called. Was it the Voyager or something? Kickstarter. Voyage Blade Works Outland. I got an update on that. The first patches and the first whatnots stream, they gave away 5 of them free on this stream. So the patches are ready. And they're going to have a small batch that'll be at Blade Show of the black anodized scales. But this was a couple of days ago, this stream, I believe. Yeah, it was on the 22nd. So that's cool. Glad to see they're doing updates. Can't wait to get that little USA made fixed blade and D2, and that'll be cool. $75. You can still, there's my pledge. I got one for $75. Can't beat that though. They'll be 90 September of this year is when they should be in. There's none left. So it came with a fixed blade, a titanium bead, and a lanyard for $75. USA made. Made in USA with premium materials. Hidden lanyard hole, aluminum handles, D2 blade. Super cool little knife. Alright, Compliance Edge. Mojave's drop tomorrow. That's cool. Why are they not listed? Machine wise. There's one available right now. They're restocked every Saturday at noon. There's one right there available that I actually like. Raw tie, fade, pie stress. Yeah, that's a cool one. Yeah, it's Saturday. You're good, TC. That's a cool model, though. I like that. I don't need all the bling. Alright, let's see. Compliance Edge, DCK. I like the one without the finger hole. Actually, I like them both. They both look pretty nice. Magna Cut, G10, 4-inch blade. That's a pretty cool looking knife. I bet it's super comfortable too. Oh yeah, I've got some things to tell y'all. So I was informed of a few things which are pretty cool. Let me show y'all this first. So here's all the 3 new models of the Cortex XL in hand. The new milling patterns that are coming. And they all 3 look super cool. The matching clip is just what does it. Like, I mean, they all look great, but and the action looks better on these. Like, it closes good. So I bought both of those yesterday. That one and the one he just showed before it. I've already got the first version. But the milling looks great on those. And the action looks way better. So can't wait to get those. Then secondly, I got a message from the store that sells a bunch of Lemifshi knives that I had talked to that one time. So I'm not sure if it's actually him or if it's just the guy that runs the store. But he sent me this message that says, hello friends, this shark folding knife in the American market will sell well. So they're thinking about making the Shark Nevco Waka. So that Waka is beautiful and an awesome knife. So I hope they do make that. And then I suggested that he make the Shiru also if they're going to make the Waka. So that's another Shark Nevco. So that was cool. Then I got a message that everybody gets on AliExpress. Jufool sends a bunch of just messages whenever he's releasing something new. Actually, no, Lemifshi sent me the message on the same, or whoever that is. I don't know if it's him. It's that same knife store that I just showed. This store right here, the NKAIED EDC knife store. So they sent me a message saying that the M390 Rosies will be out in 10 days. So they're coming out with the 3-inch version. Lemifshi is going to release some 3-inch versions of the M390 Rosies. So that's coming up. Like I said, I don't know if they're already sold out, but nope, they're still available. So you can get the B and C versions for $90 each if you want one. I've already got the A. It's the gold and purple one. So I'm looking forward to those. And let's see, what else? There was one more thing, I think. Oh, yeah. I wanted to show y'all this. So this guy is making a new knife, and he needs the name for it. But he said that he's stuck choosing a name. He said, I've been working on this with a well-known Chinese manufacturer. We're at the point where we have to code the colors and finishes. Handle will be anodized or hard anodized aircraft grade aluminum, stainless blade, either 14C 28N or K110 D2. So what do y'all think of that knife? I like it, actually. I bet it's super comfortable. So that was a pretty cool OEM somebody's making. I'm wondering who the Chinese manufacturer is. I would say maybe Vosteed. Who makes good crossbar? Yeah, it's probably Vosteed. I don't know. I guess we'll find out when he releases it. Let's see if he talks about who the OEM is. Mantis. Mantis is a pretty cool name. Mantid. Looks like a swoosh to me. D2. The Icarus. Reminds me of a ZT. Chili Pepper. Kubi vibes. I don't think it's Kubi. Their crossbar, I hope it's not. Their crossbar. Boomerang, the Sneck. Why are these getting downvoted? Why are these replies not showing up? That's weird. Anyway, I thought it was cool to see another new knife design from a guy that's getting an OEM. It makes me really want to jump in and design me a knife. and get one made by somebody. So yeah, that would be cool. But if you like that Nirvana, I don't like all the lines on the side of the Nirvana. I like this the Python better. Python, whatever. I like the blade on it too. And this one has skips in it. This is the one that I said my buddy bead blasted an anode. So there's what a bead blasted anode finish looks like. I can't believe I get to carry this knife today. It's got a clip now. That's pretty wild. I've been talking about that for a little while, so I'm glad we finally got it done this morning. Didn't take very long either. I think the tapping of the holes took the longest. I need to remember to take it back apart and chamfer those holes. But, man, I was in the right case a minute ago, and I just closed it up and opened another case thinking I was in the wrong case, and I had the right one the whole time. These cases get annoying when I can't reach them. And I got stuff in my way. Those water cups are sitting over here, and I'm trying not to knock them over. But I was going to show really quick one of my favorite clones, and it made me think about it earlier when he mentioned the clip making a noise. But it's the two Masscast Precision, the Segundo and Tacundo. John, I don't have a knife designed yet. Wow, those thumb studs were about to fall off. That's good clone quality. They don't have any way to tighten them except with, I guess, pliers or something. But both of these make that noise with the clip. I don't know if you can hear it. Hold on. Maybe you can hear the ting. One of them makes a better noise than the other, so let's see. Well, that one didn't do it. Yeah, there you go. There's the ting. I said, John, it makes me want to design a knife. Hopefully you can hear the... But these are two of my favorite clones because of the action. Speaking of which, Ed, if you're still here, I've got that pivot set I need to send to you. Need to figure out how to make that happen. So Ed was gifted one of these knives, I believe. Not my business, but and the pivot's messed up on it. So I got him a replacement pivot. But these are both just awesome knives. No, it's not the backspacer, John. It's the clip. The backspacer has nothing to do with it. It's definitely the clip. The backspacer is free floating between two washers. It's the clip that makes the noise. Because you can bend the clip and fix the noise, and you can take the clip off and it won't make the noise. So it's not the backspacer. Because I totally tested that. I took the clip off and it quit making the noise. I had to adjust one of the clips to get the noise to work on one of them too. This backspacer has got spacers. It's got little washers on both sides of it, so it's not even touching the metal. I mean, it's just free floating. The two rattlesnake knives have the little tuning fork inside them. But these do not. It is the clip. Because like I said, you can hear it making the noise, and if I take the clip off, it'll stop. Anyway, two of my favorites. If y'all haven't checked those out, you need to. I've got a video of taking apart the rattlesnake and showing that tuning fork inside it. In fact, Ed, it's not the okay. Show me one that has the clip off of it that makes the noise, and I'll believe you. And tell me why you can adjust the clip on it and get it to make a noise or not make a noise. But it's all good. Show me it without the clip making the noise. There's lots of knives that have the free floating backspacer with the washers like that don't make noise. And I'm not trying to fight either. It doesn't matter either way. I love the knives. I'm really glad though that I got this one fixed. See how it does today in pocket. Fits in the pocket good. The angle of the clip's at. No, it's fine, TC. I don't care either way. But I would like to see a demonstration of it making a ding without the clip. It could be a combination of both, because I know when I took the clip off of one and reassembled it, I had to bend the clip to get the noise to come back because I had tightened the tension up on the clip. So it could be a combo of both. Who knows? I'm going to do some more bead blasting this afternoon. I'm going to go pick up some glass beads in just a little while. Still hadn't bought any. So I'm going to do that today. I want to do some stone wash on some black wash too. I'll tell you, reassembling those knives is fun with those little washers. You have to hold your mouth right to get all the screws to line up. Yeah, the way this clip is, it makes it angle into your pocket. If you're right-handed, it pushes it over like into the. It holds it in the side of your pocket really good. Fits good. Just enough to stick out. I'm definitely going to carry it today. Why would I put a clip on it and not? Really proud I got the holes lined up exactly too, and my marks were good. The tension could be a little better on these Kaiser clips, but they are titanium, so I could lightning anno it. I probably should do that, or color it at least. I don't love this knife or anything. I've just never been able to carry it, and it was a titanium knife I got for like $70 or something that I wanted to carry. I mean, I like it okay. It's comfortable. I like the jimping on the back. I like the little ramps. I don't think I like the flipper tab though. I mean, I definitely don't. So 2 modded knives in 2 days. It's cool. My other one of these with the blue hardware showed movement finally, so I'm getting my second one in. I still like these little things too. I don't know why they're screwing my buddy TC over, acting like they ain't got none for him. But these little things are great little $30 knives. I love that front finger choil. It lets me be able to get all 4 fingers on there good. Cool little knife. I want to put thumb studs on this one and get rid of that flipper tab. I think I ought to drill a thumb stud and put one in. It would go good. In fact, if I put it right where that, I think it would go good right there where that label is. That little, I think that would be a great little place for it. You can see I got tape. I hate tape residue. I opened some boxes with it. Tape residue sucks. An old sock. Got a sock on the floor to wipe off the... Why not wipe off box tape with a dirty sock? It makes you want to cut some food with this knife, huh? The action on these things is way better than I thought it would be, though. I thought they would be super stiff. But this one has to have bearings. I haven't taken this one apart. I took apart the button lock one. Can't remember why I took it apart, though. Oh, I took it apart because I took the clip off. There's only one screw holding it together. You can just take this one screw out of the back of the clip and the pivot, and it falls apart. But yeah, we need to try anodizing one of these too. I'm gonna blast it, make one purple, and do a giveaway to keep it scale stupid or Jed. Need to make a fade, like a blue purple fade. Like I need to do some, or I could even do a multicolor with this pattern down in with the lines down in there. I don't know. $29 would be fun to play around with. And like I said, the action on these little things is great. Anyway, I think we're going to start winding it down, guys. I'm going to put this one in my pocket. I got to go drop off the giveaway. To our giveaway winner. I hope y'all enjoyed your stickers. I meant to ask y'all about that. How much better quality are those ones than the others? It's pretty drastic, huh? Those ones seem super durable and like they'd last forever. And the other ones feel cheap. So those Amazon ones, that group, that Surge Graphics or whatever it was, makes some good quality stuff. It was definitely worth the 15 cents more to me. Mr. Ron Dobbins, doing good, bro. You always come in right at the end when I'm about to end the stream, and I hate that. I guess you don't get up as early as some of us, or got something to do in the mornings. seizure. Don't have a seizure. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great Friday. Oh, it's all good, Mr. Ron Dobbins. I just hate that I miss you and always feel like I'm about to leave when you pop in. Well, I appreciate y'all bearing with me tapping those holes this morning and putting that clip on. I know that maybe you learned something. I definitely learned something. I need to tap more holes so I feel more confident with it, but I didn't break the tap, so that's a good start. I am hungry this morning. If y'all need me, you know how to get a hold of me. I'll be sending Michael's knife off to him today. I guess nobody got any stickers or doesn't even care to comment about them, so that's fine. Y'all said it on the Discord. Oh, I didn't show any pocket checks on the Discord. I don't think there was any, really. Nope. But Michael did post the winning picture there where he got the stickers and posted them before anybody else. That was cool. I appreciate all y'all who showed me the post of the stickers. But those ones with Professor Hacking on it are definitely more a lot better quality, in my opinion. Scott, see you later, buddy. Ed, Ron, TC. Keep It Scale Stupid. John, Bart. Everybody that joined earlier, Fuchs, Pete. Pete always gets busy with work, misses the end of the streams. Leon from France, appreciate you being here today, buddy. Buckaroo Bonsai, Ron Crow. Who else? Who else was here? Fuchs, already said. Oh, Brand New American popped in. Good to see him today. I forgot about him popping in the chat. Knives Are Life, if you're still back there in the background somewhere. Hope you're doing well, sir. William. Anybody else I missed? Apologize. Mr. Scott, hope you have a good Friday. And we will do it again tomorrow. Oh, don't go yet? All right. Well, we'll have your member thing should pop up on the screen if I got my settings right. We should hear a sound and see on the screen that you became a member. Be a good time to test that, see if it works. I don't mind sitting here for a few more minutes. We're right at 2 hours. Ron Dobbins has become a member. Thank you, Mr. Dobbins. I appreciate that extremely. It's awesome. And just so y'all know, the members, when I go to Blade Show, I'm going to do members only live streams so that I don't get stream sniped while I'm there. And then when I leave, I will repost the videos to public once I'm away from the location, so that they can't find me when I'm live unless they're a member. So if I get any new members, I'll know who that is. But hopefully my members won't rat me out and tell where I'm at the Blade Show, so I don't have to deal with a bunch of drama. But yeah, I will be doing members live streams for the members at Blade Show. So that'll be cool. But everybody else will get to see them a couple hours later whenever I repost them. So don't worry, everybody will get to see Blade Show. But it'll just be a couple hours old, not live. I thought that would be a good perk for the members. So yeah, I appreciate that, Ron, and everyone else, of course. But I guess we're going to end it there. Ed, you're really concerned about the drama more than I am. Like, I don't think I'm going to face any drama. I don't think there's like a bunch of people looking for me. I think there's a few people, and I think some of them have already gotten over it. And like I said, I'm just going to make them look stupid anyway, because they're arguing about something. I haven't been in the knife hobby very long at all, and they were around long before I was, and will continue to be long after me. So don't keep wishing that drama on me. I'm not gonna have any. There's 700 booths and maybe 3 or 4 people that care enough to find me. Actually, 1 or 2 people that care enough. Anyway, guys, we'll see y'all again tomorrow. Drama-free Saturday. Y'all have a good one. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Yeah, Bless is about the only one I ain't worried about him for sure. Yeah, I know. I appreciate the concern, Ed, but let's just hope that nothing's going to happen. I'm going to have a perfect trip. They're not going to ruin my trip regardless. I'm not going to let them, and I'm very willing to confront anybody who wishes to come up to me. So, come on. We'll have a nice conversation right there in front of everybody. I can be civil. Can you? That's the question. I won't be the one getting kicked out. But anyway, I don't like to dwell on stuff like that and hope for the best. And I'm sure that's how it'll end up. That's what I got in my mind, and regardless, going to be good. Yeah, if y'all don't mind hitting the thumbs up on the way out, that'd be awesome.